I never imagined that a 14-hour shift could change who I was. It was 3:47 in the morning. My body was screaming for rest after losing 3 patients that night. I was hollow, destroyed. That's when I noticed Raphael watching me. Lucas, 26, nurse. Raphael, paramedic. Over the last 6 months, our professional friendship had turned into something that terrified me. I noticed his build, his smile, his steady demeanor. Things a guy like me, raised to be normal, to date girls and go to church, wasn't supposed to be noticing. I pushed it all down. But in those early morning hours, completely wiped and vulnerable, my defenses crumbled the moment he appeared in that hallway. He stopped in front of me. Even tired after a shift as brutal as mine, Raphael still had that confident posture. Broad shoulders, steady breathing. How did he manage to look so in control when I was literally falling apart? "Lucas," he said, and just by the way he spoke my name, I knew he had noticed. "Are you okay?" I forced a smile. "Yeah, I'm good. Just exhausted. Brutal night, you know." Raphael held my gaze. "Brutal doesn't even cover it," he said. "I watched you come out of the ER. You're wound up tight." He reached over and touched my shoulder, just a quick, professional touch, but my skin practically burned. "Let me help you. I've got 15 minutes. I can loosen up that tension for you. You'll sleep way better." Massage. The word hung in the air, dangerous. Every instinct told me to refuse, to keep my distance, but my body was absolutely begging for relief. "Come on," he said. "We'll go to the supply room. No one will think twice about us going there." The supply room. Small, isolated, a door you could lock from the inside. For reasons I couldn't explain, my feet moved on their own, following Raphael, following an invitation that seemed innocent, but something in my gut was screaming that everything was about to change. I had no idea that the second I walked through that door, I'd be leaving my old life behind. As we walked down the corridor, sidestepping gurneys and passing exhausted nurses, my head was spinning. What the hell was I doing? Why was I actually going through with this? It's just a massage between coworkers. He was being nice, looking out for me. That's it, right? So why was my heart hammering like a jackhammer? Why were my palms soaked? Why was this part of me, the part I'd spent years burying, suddenly alive with anticipation? He locked the door. That click echoed way too loud in the silence. "Take off your jacket and lean against the table," he said. "All business." I did. He positioned himself behind me, strong hands settling on my shoulders. Warm, calloused. A sound escaped me. Half moan, half gasp. "You're carrying so much tension," he whispered. "When's the last time someone actually took care of you, Lucas?" The question knocked me off balance. I don't know," I said. "Then we need to fix that." His fingers worked deeper, finding every knot, every pressure point. The room felt smaller, hotter. "You're carrying the weight of the world on those shoulders," he said, his breath warming the back of my neck. "You need to let someone else help you carry it." My heart was pounding, racing. I prayed he couldn't feel it through my skin, through the tight muscles under his hands. Because if he could, he'd know. He'd know this wasn't just about physical relief. "I'm not really good at letting people in," I said quietly. "Then it's time to learn. Right now." His hands slowed. Each movement was deliberate, intentional. "Turn toward me," he said. I hesitated, but I turned. Now I could feel the heat of his whole body, so close to mine. "You can relax," Raphael said, pressing into a knot between my shoulder blades. "You don't have to hold it all in here. You're safe. It's just us." Those words hung there. Just us. The locked door didn't feel practical anymore. It felt like a promise. "Is it helping?" he asked. "Yeah, I don't know how to pay you back for this." "You don't owe me anything. You just need someone to take care of you for a change. You deserve that much." I felt something inside me breaking open. I turned just enough to meet his hazel eyes, and they were intense. "You tell me if you want to stop," he said, his hands still on my back. but I wasn't going to. His touch shifted. It wasn't a massage anymore. This was intimate. I was aching for it. Right then, everything changed. I knew we were about to cross a line we couldn't uncross. He leaned in, his face close to my neck. "Lucas, you sure about this?" This wasn't about comfort. This was about consent. "I'm sure," I whispered. "Keep going." He turned me around until we were face to face. His eyes locked on mine, intense and searching. He knew. I knew. 6 months of stolen glances, all those moments of tension, they were all right here. Was I really ready for this? He reached out and touched my face. I could have stepped back. I didn't. I closed my eyes and let him. His hand traced down my neck, and he was shaking as much as I was. This wasn't friendship. This was want. Raw, real, and terrifying. "Lucas," he whispered. I opened my mouth, ready to say yes to all of it. Then my phone buzzed in my pocket. Raphael pulled back, slipping back into professional mode. It was a text from my mom up early for prayer, like always. "Don't forget Mass on Sunday." Mass, family, the real world. The place where I was just Lucas, the good son. "Everything good?" Raphael asked. I nodded, but I couldn't find my voice. "You want to keep going?" That question meant more than just the massage. "Yeah," I said. He came closer. This time, his hands found my waist. He leaned in until our foreheads were touching. We just breathed for a moment. He was nervous too, scared like I was. I put my hand on his chest, felt his heart pounding right there under my palm. It said everything. He gave me a small smile, so tender, and pulled me closer. I closed my eyes. The kiss was soft, gentle. My hands went to the back of his neck and suddenly the world didn't exist. There was just him. Footsteps in the hall snapped us back. Ice flooded through my veins, but they passed, right on by. Raphael stepped back, breathing hard. "Lucas," he said, his voice rough. "I'm not doing this because we're both exhausted. I've wanted this for 6 months. It hit me. He felt it too. All this time. This isn't a mistake," he said. "This is real." I wanted to say something, anything, but the words were stuck in my throat. Part of me wanted to stay. Part of me wanted to run. He saw the panic cross my face. He stood back. "You don't have to say anything right now. Just, when you're ready, I'll be here." He left, and I stood there alone, his taste still on my lips, knowing there was no going back now. I walked back out to the hallway. Everything looked the same, but it wasn't. It couldn't be. Our eyes kept finding each other for the rest of that shift. There was this secret between us. His eyes kept saying, "That was real." I got home and my phone lit up with a message. "You managed to get any sleep?" My heart jumped. I typed back, "Barely." "What about you?" "Didn't even try." "No pressure, Lucas. Whenever you're ready." No pressure. Just like that. I could breathe again. For the first time in years, I felt like maybe this could happen. Maybe I didn't have to keep lying. I texted, "Thanks for that." He sent back a red heart. I sat in my room, alone, and I smiled. I don't know what happens with my mom yet, or what tomorrow looks like at work. But right now, I know I felt something I've been running from my whole life. I felt like I belonged somewhere. Life can change in a heartbeat, in a supply closet, in one kiss. The fear? It's worth it. The uncertainty? Worth it. If you're standing on the edge of something real, about to make that leap, do it. I'm telling you, it's worth it. Because real is all that counts.